I used over 100 Wonder Bars to see exactly how the Gobblegum works and what kind of wonder weapons you would get, and the results are actually kind of shocking with what happened. Now, the new Mr. Peaks field upgrade has an augment that'll spin the box for you, and if you use a Wonder Bar Gobblegum and then use Mr. Peaks, he will spin the box and give you a wonder weapon every time, as if you use the Wonder Bar, but you don't actually use it. So don't actually hit the box once you pop it, just use the field upgrade. This is what I did for 125 spins. I did 25 spins on Liberty Falls, Terminus, Citadel, the Tomb, and Reckoning. I skipped Shattered Veil because it only has the ray gun and the Mark II, and there's already 2 maps that only have those 2. So I just decided to skip that one. I'm going to break down what wonder weapons I got out of 125, what the chances are of you getting those, and is the Gobblegum actually even worth it, and should it be like a red Gobblegum? So starting off on Liberty Falls, I did 25 spins on this. The first 2 spins, I got the ray gun. Shocker. Everybody thinks you just get ray guns with this thing, which is somewhat accurate, but it's actually, I don't know if they made like an update, but it's actually kind of shocking because it's not as common as I thought it was. First 2 hits, regular ray gun. Then I got the jet gun. Then I got the ray gun again, and then the jet gun again. And then after finally on my 6th spin, I got the Mark II, which usually people are shooting for the jet gun, not the Mark II. But basically, overall, on Liberty Falls, I got 13 ray guns out of 25, the jet gun 7 times, and the Mark II 5 times. So it's actually the Mark II is like more rare than the jet gun, and the ray gun definitely beats both of those with 13 out of 25. If we just do the percentage on that, you're getting the ray gun 52% of the time. So, and most of the time people use the Wonder Bar, they're not trying to get the ray gun, they're trying to get like the jet gun. So I would say if you're going for the jet gun, I mean 7 out of 25, you have a total 28% chance. So I wouldn't count on it. I got 2 jet guns within 5 spins. I got the Mark II on my 6th spin, my 17th, 20th, 24th, and 25th. So it seems like the higher the spins, the Mark II started showing up a little bit more, but it's pretty dang rare, so you're pretty much getting nothing but the ray gun on Liberty Falls. The next map I did was Terminus, and this one actually surprised me quite a bit. So again, I did 25 spins, and on this one you have the ray gun, the beam smasher, and the Mark II, so 3 wonder weapons you could possibly get. And this one is actually like the complete opposite of Liberty Falls. I got the ray gun 5 times out of 25 spins. So let's do the math on that. That's 20%. So I went from getting it 52% of the time on Liberty to 20% on Terminus. And I got the Mark II 5 times as well. So that's 20%. So just as rare as the ray gun on Terminus, extremely rare. I don't know why the ray gun percentage dropped so much. But I got the beam smasher 15 times. My first 3 hits were all beam smashers in a row. Then I got a ray gun, then a beam smasher again. Then my 7th spin was a beam smasher, 9th spin beam smasher, 11, 12, both beam, 14 beam, 16 and 17 beam, 20, 21 beam, and 24 beam. So if you're looking for the beam smasher on Terminus, the Wonder Bar definitely could be useful there. I mean, let's just 15 divided by 25, you're looking at a 60% chance of getting the beam smasher. Now, if you spun it 25 more times, I'm not sure what I would get. Maybe I'd get 15 ray guns. I mean, it seems to be random. I don't know if like in the code there's like a set number of ones you're going to get. But for me, it was Beam Smasher City in there. So if you're looking for that with the Wonder Bar, then do Terminus, I guess. Now the next map, Citadel Day More. Now this one only has the ray gun and the Mark II out of the box you can get, because you can't get the swords out of the box. So this one is purely, if it works the way I feel like Wonder Bar should work, you should get a 50-50 chance of the ray gun and the Mark II. And just as you would expect, I got 18 ray guns out of 25. So you're looking at a 72% chance of getting the ray gun, and then 7 of them were Mark IIs. I mean, the Wonder Bar definitely favors the ray gun. I don't know what happened on Terminus. I guess the Beam Smasher is a lot easier to get with it. But on Liberty Falls and Citadel Daymore, the ray gun is most likely what you're going to get when you use the Wonder Bar. So if you need a ray gun, great, but most people aren't using that to get the ray gun. It's usually for the wonder weapon for the map. But on Citadel, you have a very small chance of getting the Mark II. The next was the Tomb. Now this one's a little interesting. There are 3 wonder weapons, the ray gun, the staff, and the Mark II. These results were a little weird to me. So out of 25 hits, we got the ray gun 12 times. So that's sitting at 48%. That was 1 less time than Liberty Falls, where there was also 3 wonder weapons. So it seems to be pretty accurate there. And then the next, the staff, I got 9 times out of 25. So you have a 36% chance of getting the staff. And if I look at what I wrote down here, I got the staff on my 4th hit, my 6th and 7th hit, and then my 12th hit. And then I got 3, my 20, 21st, 22nd, all staffs, 3 in a row. And then my 25th hit was a staff. So it seems like the more, maybe the higher the round, the higher the chance you get of like getting the wonder weapon for that map. Because I don't know how I get it like twice within 20 spins. And then my 20, 21st, and 22nd spin are all staffs. But anyways, then I got the Mark II 4 times on the Tomb. So 1 less time than Liberty. Pretty close, a 16% chance. So definitely the Mark II is the rarest wonder weapon on all the maps so far. But it was pretty close to Liberty Falls. I mean, I got the staff 2 more times than the jet gun. I got the staff 9 times, jet gun 7, ray gun 12 on the Tomb, ray gun 13 on Liberty, so it's pretty dang close. But if you're going for the Mark II, you're probably not going to get it. Now the last map, Reckoning, this one was a little bit different. This one only has the Mark II and the ray gun, which to me doesn't make sense, because when you spin the box, you can see the Gorg effects in there, but I guess you can't get it with the Wonder Bar, and I've never seen anyone get it spinning it regularly, so I don't even know if you can get it. But you can't get it with the Wonder Bar, as far as I know, unless there's like a 1% chance. Out of 25 spins, I got the ray gun 15 times, so I got that 60% of the time, and I got the Mark II 10 times out of 25, so 40%. So it's a little more even there compared to Citadel, where I got the ray gun 18 and the Mark II 7. But it's, I mean, it's kind of close. So basically, overall, out of 125 hits, I got the ray gun 63 times, which is 50%. Some maps have 3 wonder weapons, some don't, so these numbers maybe aren't 100% accurate. Like if you're playing Liberty or Tomb, there's 3, but if you're playing Reckoning, there's only 2. But basically, out of all those maps, not including Shattered Veil, you have a 50% chance of getting the ray gun. The jet gun, I mean, you can only compare it to the 25 we did, so you have like a 28% chance of getting the jet gun. The Mark II, you have, because it's on every map, you have a 25% chance of getting the Mark II. Out of 125 spins, I got 31. Beam Smasher, you have a 60% chance, because it's only out of the 25 on the one map. And then the staff, you have a 36% chance. Overall, ray gun's your best shot. You're most likely going to get a ray gun. And the Mark II is the least likely thing you're going to get, sitting at freaking 28% or whatever I said. So I'm gonna be honest, I thought there would be more ray guns. I thought the jet gun and especially the Beam Smasher would be less common, but they were more common than I thought. But anyways, I don't know. I don't think the Wonder Bar is worth it. I don't think it should be one of the best gobblegums in the game if you're just gonna get the ray gun every time. There you go. Out of 125 spins, those are the results.